Well, 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 what do we have here at the bottom of our page?
We have 16
16.
herbs and spices
16 oils that we have to add to or replace in your herb and spice drawers.
to make everything nice.
Absolutely, because who doesn't like things to be nice?
Yes. So, why are these oils different though? Like,
Why is your voice weird?
oh, I just decided to have a croaky voice. Sorry, I didn't even explain myself. I have croaky. I'm not sick. I'm just.
She is in denial. She is not sick. She's just got a blocked nose. And why do you think a cold is not sick?
Okay, I'm sick.
Finally, she's admitted it. Oh my goodness. Anyway, let's get back to what we're doing, right?
Yes.
So, a lot of people when they buy essential oils come for different reasons. And many people start to change, maybe the way they do their toxic load. So they want to get rid of chemical products and they clean that away and then replace it with things like lemon or the On Guard that we use with doTERRA. What other things do people come for?
They might come for their facial products or any personal products, which removes all those chemicals out of them as well.
What about other oils? Like what are the standard things that people would come to us for wanting to start using oils in their lives?
Sleep.
Sleep's a big one. Reducing stress, motivation for exercise or things like that. Those are the normal
things like this.
And getting rid of nasties that could be around you, immune compromising stuff. So something that maybe you haven't thought about is the use of essential oils in cooking.
Yeah.
So we have been doing this for 3 years, and 2 years on a business side, but we've been using the oils in our cooking for that long. So we wanted to share with you today some of the really, really awesome oils, and I don't even have all of them that I'm talking about.
No, and we haven't got all of the cooking oils out. We've only got the herbs and spices that we have on hand right now.
Exactly. I didn't bring in any of the citruses, which we can use as well, or the peppermints and all that kind of stuff. But the first thing we want to start off with is whenever you are going to use an additive, a food additive, like an essential oil, the number one thing you're looking for is the quality.
Very true.
So we stand by doTERRA, as you know, and we believe 100% in their 100% purity and their certified pure. Some people say therapeutic grade, some people say tested grade. Doesn't matter. It just means that it is the right grade to be putting into your system.
It's safe. And effective. And that's why we love it.
Yeah.
So we're going to play a little game. Can we play a game?
Of course.
Okay, I like games. So what we're going to do is we're both going to choose 2 oils and give an example of how we've used it in our cooking before.
So should we just tell them what is here? So we said there were 16 oils. So maybe you've heard of these oils before, right? Or just think about your spice jar or herb sort of selection. So we've got marjoram, we've got thyme, we've got fennel, basil, cilantro, rosemary. I don't have coriander because I don't like coriander, but Sarah has coriander at home.
It's very similar to cilantro. Same thing.
Ginger, clove, cardamom, cinnamon, cumin, black pepper, pink pepper, turmeric. Did I say turmeric already?
No.
Cassia, which is very much like cinnamon. And then a blend which we've got called Summer Savory, which was a great little oil that I received this year, a few months ago through the American office. So that's the collection and the selection that we've got here right now. And believe me, I use these oils. Like, look at my cumin; it is almost done.
Is that one of your choices?
Okay, that's one of my choices.
And what's your other choice?
My other choice is going to be basil.
Mine. All right, I'm gonna choose that one.
Which is what?
Rosemary, and I will choose cinnamon.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I want to change my choice.
Oh, how?
Oh no, it's just too many. Cardamom.
Okay. Instead of
basil.
You go first. Oh.
Do you want basil?
Yes.
Instead of
cinnamon. You can have the spices and I'll have the herbs. Okay, go.
Okay, so recently when I've been making chocolate, I love to put cardamom in it. So cardamom is one of those sort of herby spicy things that you find a lot in Indian cooking. And especially Indian sweets, it just gives you that really good hit of goodness to you. It's very good for your digestive system, but it's also very good for your respiratory system.
I need some of that.
So I often put this into any of the baking things that I do. Like if I make a banana bread or something like that, I might add that as a little subtlety in there as well. And then any of the soups that I make that require cardamom, boom, in it goes.
Great. My next one is basil. This is like one of my faves. You like it as well, I know.
I do.
So one of them, we both make this as a pesto. So if you don't have any basil hanging around, sometimes you might not have any in the kitchen, or you haven't gone to the fruit store, you always sort of have spinach hanging around. I do.
Baby spinach, yeah.
Baby spinach hanging around. So to create basil in
a pesto
with basil, we just put 1 to 2 drops of this in the mixture, and you create your own. I'm not going to give you the recipe, but it basically tastes.
I think we've done a video on the recipe already.
It should be on our YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So it makes an amazing pesto if you don't have any basil in the kitchen. So that's
great
good.
tip.
Nice tip.
All right. The other one that I love is the cumin. So the cumin for me is, I have a love-hate relationship with this particular spice. So in the powdered form, I really don't like it, and I have avoided making curries a lot because of it. Whereas now, because I have the oil and I can be a little bit more, for me it's gentler, even though it's more powerful, like as in terms of what it can do for you. I just take a toothpick and I put it in the top in that little hole, and then I just sort of dip it around, and then I put it into the curry that I'm making, or the soup, because I make a lot of soups as well. And then it just gives that little bit of flavor that you need. And then if you need more, you can dip the other side of the toothpick, and it's really easy instead of having one drop that can overpower the
great
whole
idea.
meal.
It's a great tip. The next one I'm going to do is rosemary. So when you cook, if you eat meat, a roast lamb is always good. I'm from New Zealand, so that's what I grew up on. So rosemary is really nice to put in there when you roast. But if you don't have any on hand, how about putting a drop in your hands and rubbing the meat with your rosemary?
Do you know how good that is anyway? Like, sorry for those of you that may not eat meat, but honestly, when you cook meat, to handle it is so good, because it does the tenderizing of it anyway. So then to give it that coating of oil.
Yeah, you could even put some.
It's like giving it a massage.
It's a massage. Probably. Yeah.
Don't you start with more oil.
Okay, I won't. I said to her now that
she's starting to pick them all up and then go, and you can add this and you can add that.
No. All right.
So we've got a challenge for you. We're going to pick a random oil, and you're going to join us in the fun and say how you would use it in your cooking.
Even if you haven't
done it, maybe you can just think about how you would like to use it.
Replace the real thing.
Which one are you going to choose, Sarah?
I'm going to choose. No, she doesn't want to. This one. Black pepper.
Black pepper.
What? Oh.
Take a look. Think about how you can use that in a recipe. Put it in the comments below. We can't wait to hear your suggestions.
Have a great day.
Bye, everybody. Bye.